Morning everyone. Today is going to be another good day. We have only a handful of lawns to do. We should be done by about 1 o'clock today, but it's supposed to hit 90 degrees. And the humidity is supposed to keep on climbing through the day along with the temperatures. So it's going to be, right now it's 70 degrees, and that's going to be as cold as it's going to be for the next 4 days, I believe it is. And it's supposed to be even warmer tomorrow than it is today. So let's get the trailer loaded up and let's get started. Okay, we're at one of our commercial properties. I'm going to set you up. We use 2 mowers on this.
Walk through the fire, the sound of a lion. I found my way back in the end. Baby, I've fallen for you and the way you make me feel. Don't need to pretend that I'm somebody else. With you I can't be myself. That sure is something else. Can we stay for a while until the fire's been out? It
Okay, that yard's, this thing's all crooked here. Yeah, whatever, there we go. Okay, that yard's all done. A commercial yard there. It's not much of a yard. We got crap all over everywhere. When they're done working in that area, they just kind of drop things and then leave it to lay there. So nobody ever picks anything up. So we just kind of go around a bunch of the junk and do the best we can to make it look halfway decent. One thing I want to talk about today is these other lawn care companies that come up to us and wanting us to throw extra work at them, which I have no problem doing that. Because I can't take all the work, so I see new companies, yeah, I'll give you work. And then I find out they never return phone calls or they don't answer phones. Why are you asking me for work if you're not going to return a phone call and if you're not going to answer your phone? It drives me nuts. Every single year I have someone come up and ask me for work, and this happens every single year. So I don't understand it. You know, it's not hard to answer a phone. And if you're afraid of answering the phone, you're going to have to do something else besides be self-employed. You're going to have to work for somebody, because you have to answer the phone when you're self-employed, because that phone is what gets you your work and your business. It grows your business. Without it, and without phone skills, you're going to have big struggles. So on to our next yards. Okay, got 3 more yards done, and if we don't get any rain, we're not coming back to them, because they're dust flying everywhere, and we've been eating dust for what, a week? About a week. So, and then getting back to what it takes to be successful in the lawn care business is being dependable, being accountable. It's not that hard to do what you say you're going to do. You just got to follow through with everything.
And when the customer says they want their grass cut every week, you do it because you don't want to get them mad. Even though it's dry, you still need to cut it.
Exactly right. You do what the customer wants. They're paying for it. It doesn't matter. We have a customer that we cut yesterday, and I was told why we got that. It's because the lawn care company was arguing with the homeowner all the time. And the homeowner wanted things done a certain way, and the lawn care company would not do it that way. If the customer wants something done a certain way, you charge them for it. The majority of the time, they don't have a problem with it, and if they have a problem with it, they end up quitting anyhow. So it's either way, you're making the customer happy, and you're getting more money. It's just a win-win situation all the way around. So it's not that difficult.
And a lot of times the neighbors complain about the yard looking so tall, or it needs to be cut. So then the customer hears about it, and then they call you. So you're better off just to cut the whole yard and be done with it.
Yes.
So you don't get them phone calls. Exactly.
That's the whole thing, is phone calls. Back to the phone calls again. You got to be able to answer that phone. You got to talk to your customers. It's, you know, a 2-minute conversation with a customer once a month when they call. It's no big deal. Now, a 15-minute conversation with a customer explaining why you didn't do things the way they wanted, now is a big deal. And it's, you know, pretty much whatever the customer wants, you give them what they want. They're paying for it, and majority of the time, like I said, they're going to pay extra for it. Lost it. There's a stupid glare again. Okay, we got some more yards cut. Got going back the other direction, so the glare's out of the camera. So we have 2 yards left, and it's hot. High humidity, 84 degrees, 11 o'clock in the morning.
And dusty. And
dusty, and no wind. So, well, I think if we had wind, it'd just be like a blast furnace anyhow. So, anyhow, we just got done cutting area that we will not be cutting again next year, because it's just too far away from where we want to be. And it's, well, from, what was it, 15-minute travel one direction. And I just don't like cutting out there anymore. It's a $75 yard, and I can't give it away. So I have nobody that wants to take that yard over. So in the fall, when we do the cleanup, in their last bill, we're going to give them a letter, say we are no longer servicing your area, and we'll be done with it. Let them handle getting a new lawn care person. when we want to get rid of one in the middle of the season, we try to find another lawn care company to take care of it. If we can't find anybody, then we usually end up cutting it through the season and then give them a letter at the end of the season. So that's kind of what we do.
And it's a lawn that has too many distractions. There's stuff laying everywhere, and they don't pick nothing up before we get there, and it's just always stuff in the way, and we have to fight just to get in the driveway. Yeah, forget about that part. This is the first time we've been able to drive in that driveway. We've been having to back in almost well, it's about 1/8 of a mile into the house there because they got so much stuff going on, and I'm just tired of dealing with it. And this has been going on for a couple years, and we just finally made a decision that this is our last year that we're going to cut this whole area. So it'll take another, well, 2 yards. It'll take an hour and a half out of our day. So we'll be able to fit it in with 3 or 4 smaller ones and make just as much money. So that's what we're going to kind of stick with. Smaller yards instead of the bigger yards. So I guess on to the next yards. We just finished up with our last 2 yards right across the street from each other. Always works out really nice. When we got done cutting the yards before this, it was 85 degrees or 82 degrees, something like that. I can't remember if it was 82 or 85, but anyhow, we come back to these 2 yards next to the lake, or near the lake, and it's 75 degrees. Perfect working temperatures. So now we are going to go empty out the trailer, blow everything out of the trailer, all the clippings and everything, get it all ready for Monday, and call it a day. So that is going to be the end of our video for today. I thank you for watching and subscribing. If you could check out the links in the description box below, it would be greatly appreciated. Those links help support our channel. Everybody have a good evening, and we will see you at the next yard. Oh, look at all the people there for the duck park.
Never ending. See, I tried to end the video, and she's distracting me driving.
And they're just now having the ceremony for the splash park. They actually opened at noon today, so they're doing a ribbon cutting.
Yes, they are.
So it's perfect, and the weather is going to be really warm. They don't have to worry about being icicles in that splash park.
There we go. And everybody have a good evening.